Hi, I'm Mike Salisbury and I'm delighted to be back here at Puyravaud, which is in the Charente region of France. You may remember that in late autumn 2012 I came here and shot a video which went a little something like this. Well, that was certainly a great session, definitely one to remember, but this time I'm not actually going to be fishing on this lake. So let's have a little look where I am going to be fishing. So this is the lake we're going to be fishing. This is called Kingfisher Lake, and although it's been here for some time, it's recently been renovated, so it was drained down, desilted, swims built, and more importantly restocked with fish. In contrast to the main lake, there's only 35 fish in here currently, but the difference is that the minimum weight at the moment on average is looking about 32 pounds. Up to around 50 pounds. There are plans to put another 10 fish in to make it about 45-50 fish. So with 35 at the moment, it's going to be challenging, but we're definitely up for it. So let's see how we get on. We would be fishing the point swim for our session, and with fish showing as we set up, the signs were certainly encouraging. Things got off to a real flyer, as within minutes of casting out, one of my rods was away and it was game on.
Oh! Yeah, come on.
Unfortunately though, things didn't go my way and the hook pulled. Undeterred, I got my rig right back on the same spot, and about an hour later I was in again.
Right, well, after the disappointment of that first missed bite, or the dropped fish, certainly made up for it here. This is my first fish out of Kingfisher Lake on Puyravaud, and look at that. That is a 45-pound Puyravaud carp. Never been caught before. Put up an amazing scrap. About 20 minutes. Caught on a monster squid with a few freebies around it. I'm absolutely made up. First day, what a fish. What a beautiful fish. Love it.
As morning turned to afternoon, the fish continued to feed on my baited areas, and I was reaping the rewards.
This was an extremely lively customer. Second fish out of the new Kingfisher Lake at Puyravaud. £32.10 dinner plate. What a fat round fish this is, but still went like a rocket. Fantastic fishing. The light's just fading on the first night. Connor's into one, hooked at range in the corner. Keep that one coming in, buddy. Well, he got it in, and by the look on his face you can tell he's quite delighted to have a new PB. 36 pound, 12 ounces. What a beautiful common. Absolutely fantastic.
It's Puyravaud common, isn't it?
Yeah. As you can see in the background, the light's just fading. And what a result. What'd you catch this one on?
Bounty hunter. Cheers, buddy. Yes.
Nice one, dude.
Nice. The middle of the night, and got another one.
36 pounds, 10 ounces. Get on the monster squid. Snowman. It's pretty cold out here now, so I'm just going to put this fella down. Get him back in the water. Get back in the sleeping bag, I reckon. Happy days.
Well, good morning. It's been a pretty productive night, as you've probably seen. Connor having his PB 36.12. Had one myself, a nice mirror of 36.10. It was a very cold night last night. We had a frost, bit of ice on the bivvy, so it wasn't particularly comfortable, but you wouldn't think it now because it's got glorious sunshine. Must be headed up for about 20 degrees today, which is really good for early March, so confident of potentially a few more fish, getting a few line bites, so we know that they're still moving around, so fingers crossed. We've also been joined by Peter and Gary, who are just fishing over the other side now, so they're joining us for the day, so maybe they'll be able to nick a few out as well, but so far it's going really well. Let's hope it continues that way.
Gary and Peter kept going all day in their swim, and just as the sun was going down, Gary banked his first Kingfisher Lake carp in the shape of this lovely 29-pound mirror. For us, the night had remained quiet, but as the sun rose, the fish were on the feed again, and I was once again doing battle with a Kingfisher Lake beast.
Nice and early on the Tuesday morning. We haven't had a fish for about 24 hours or so, a little bit more, and this one's just taken the bait. Lovely 30-pound 8-ounce mirror. Gave a really good scrap again. Beautiful condition, this fish. Lovely. Yes. Happy again now. Struggled for a little while, but could be back on them.
So, welcome back, Mike. Great to have you back at Puyravaud. It's been about 18 months since you were here the first time, and as you can see, we've been very busy getting the second lake ready, Kingfisher Lake. So that's, I guess, what this video is all about. So, a lot of hard work over the last sort of 12 months or so. We began by draining the lake down in November 2012, left it to dry for best part of a year. Got 3 diggers in September last year, and basically spent 3 weeks taking out as much silt as we possibly could, strengthen all the banks, put a new sluice gate system in, and it's left us with a lake that's 3.5 to 4 acres now. But the important thing is the average depth is around 6 feet, so we're very pleased with the result. We've also put 3 new swims on the lake, 1 at each end and 1 where we're actually standing on now. So very good angling for probably up to 4 people. We've done something just a little bit different with this compared to our original lake, Heron. In Heron, as you know, we've got 120 carp between 20 and 55 pounds. And that's been established now for probably the best part of 3 years, and that's proving relatively easy to fish. So what we've done here is begin to create a specimen lake, as we'd like to see it maybe over the next 2 or 3 years. We've stocked Kingfisher initially with 35 fish, nothing smaller than 25 pounds, and an average weight of just over 32 pounds. Largest fish just under 50 at the moment. Our intention is that we'll probably add another 5 to that later on towards November. And really what we're trying to do is grow those fish on as rapidly as we can. Our intention is to get them to 35 pound average weight within hopefully 12 months and 40 pound average weight within 3 years. So it goes without saying that people get exclusivity of a lake when they come to Puyravaud. But I think when we look at the feedback that we've had from customers over the last 2 or 3 years, that the big thing that I think makes us just that little bit different is the quality of our accommodation. Obviously we've got the barn which sleeps up to 10 people, and the cottage that sleeps 4 to 5. And the feedback, as I say, is very positive about it being some of the best carp fishing accommodation in the whole of France. So I think that's an important ingredient, alongside obviously the quality of the fishing as well. And what we try and do is make sure that all the group, families, everybody gets a holiday at Puyravaud, not just on the fishing side. So there's, you know, great places to visit. We've got a fantastic swimming pool on site, lots of good walks. So really it's a holiday for everyone who comes to Puyravaud, not just the people who come to fish. Really the whole family, everybody in the group gets to really, I think, feel that the home from home sort of approach that we offer.
After our initial flurry of action, the session was starting to tail off as our spots weren't producing any more bites. Keen to get things back on track, I crept round to the far side of the lake and found a group of fish churning up the bottom. Energised by this discovery, we stealthily placed some baited rigs in this area and waited with great anticipation. The wait wasn't long, as the new spot produced a take within the hour.
Here we go then. Eventually got him in. That was one hell of a fight, and turned out to be 30 pound and 13 ounces. Had this one on particle, that's what they've been fed up on over the winter. So cast it down to the Emerald, seen a few fish showing, and this was it. Little PBA bag of pellet. Just nailed it.
As the final night drew in, the bites kept coming, and I was soon cradling another 30+ mirror on the bank. Then as dawn broke, 15-year-old Connor was to experience a fishing memory that will stay with him for the rest of his life. After an epic battle, Connor banked his first ever 40 in the shape of this 42-pound Kingfisher beast. Our mission to Kingfisher Lake had been a massive success, certainly outweighing our expectations at the beginning of the trip. Etang de Puyravaud is without doubt a French holiday destination that has it all. A variety of carp angling experiences across 2 amazing lakes, luxury accommodation and stunning surroundings. Book your trip today and you'll be signing up for a great holiday that all the family will enjoy.